investigate, they're gonna find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're gonna find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's it up from me anyway. What the bloody hell? They're investigating today.
Responsibility is not something we're born with, but rather something we inherit. To avoid all responsibility, if that's even achievable, would be to disavow the entirety of mainstream society. It's something that many people might publicly malign, but would find themselves lost without. But responsibility has a far broader definition than we might imagine, and in today's self-care world, it lurks behind every corner. So is responsibility something we should welcome or avoid? Does responsibility represent the death of our childhoods that we can never get back? How do we balance responsibility with staying spontaneous and vibrant? And does responsibility have the power to save or destroy? To help me answer some of these questions, I'm joined by Charlie Milner, whose main responsibility in life is making sure he doesn't get an erection around children. Charlie, thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Charlie, would you see yourself as a responsible man?
I'm an adult man.
Yeah.
With
an adult plan.
With an adult plan.
And is to be a man to be responsible?
If you're a good man. If no one's watching, then my responsibilities really slip. So like my bedroom and my bathroom.
Yeah.
I had a lawn growing in my shower till quite recently because of like all of the there was like a verge of kind of grass growing in my shower. And my friend came.
No, it wasn't.
No, there was
a lawn.
A little lawn was growing in my shower.
Out of the hole,
out of the ground, out of like the wall, out of like the wall.
Is your shower made of mud?
No, it's made of silicon.
It is not coming through the cracks.
There was grass. No cracks. There was grass in there. There was moss in there. There was like
you have traiped moss in via your
and it's been kind of cultivated.
Pores.
It's got the perfect it's the perfect conditions for it because it really grew quite.
You're gonna explain.
Basically, my friend left for a month, and then we had this other girl come in. You know, the one who
your endless cycle of mad roommates who just like do horrible things. Now they're growing a lawn in your shower.
No, I'm growing the lawn. We had a subletter who didn't care for the room as much because she wasn't as invested because she didn't sign a contract. She was just there for the month, in and out, right? But my actual permanent resident friend came back and was like, "What the fuck?"
Were you using the shower with the lawn in?
Yeah, I was.
What are you talking?
So
how and where did the grass appear? And it's grass.
It's green.
Many things are green.
It's grassy. Yeah, it's like mossy, grassy. It's kind of more moss than grass. I guess.
Can see
it's not
moss.
It's not like it's not like an AstroTurf.
Yeah,
it's not perfectly.
Describe the substance.
It's not like
of it.
northern perfect grass.
No,
The grass is really nice up there.
In the north.
Generally, yeah.
Right. Okay. So, but I don't understand where it's growing.
There is
really?
No, but there is a
Is it like a bath or is it
Excuse me? It's not a bath, no, it's a shower.
You know a shower, often they're in baths.
They are in baths, but this is not a bath.
This is not a bath.
The bath is completely clean.
The
lawn is kind of adjacent to the wall. It's essentially its home is the wall and it was expanding out into the rest.
Are there tiles where
it's tiling.
Okay, I'm seeing it now.
Red tiles and green grass.
Right.
And she came back and was like, "What the fuck? What's the lawn about?" And I had to say, I didn't even really notice the lawn.
You have to get a bloody mower in there.
You do have a responsibility to not allow a lawn to grow in your shower. I'm finding that, and I'm struggling with that. I'm not okay with that. I'm.
So you're juggling responsibilities and the personal hygiene.
I'm neglecting myself.
The personal hygiene ball was being dropped.
Yeah. And the personal kind of care ball is being dropped. I think you need to look after yourself, and you're responsible for looking after yourself. No one's going to wipe your bum. No one's going to tell you to go to bed anymore.
You are doing that though.
I am wiping my bum, but no one's. There's no one coming to save you, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no one's coming to save me.
You're 29.
You got a girlfriend.
She doesn't wipe my bottom, or tell me to go to bed.
I'm sure she would, because she loves you.
She would.
So I feel that basically I'm neglecting myself, but I'm honouring my work opportunities, responsibilities. I'm honouring my work responsibilities, but I'm neglecting my personal responsibility.
That's fair. I understand that.
Caring and
I
clean.
get that. I think, in fairness, you have a lot of responsibilities going on in work at the moment.
It's too much.
It's too much. We're both a bit fucked.
We're fried. It's quite comforting that we're both completely fucked.
It is comforting that we're both fucked.
There's something in our eyes. You look tired in your eyes. No offense.
I'm mad.
I look fucked as well.
Yeah.
I can really see it in us.
Yeah. We've gone into. You've stayed. I mean,
how do I look?
You look. It's your eyes. Your eyes are a giveaway. There's kind of a glazed.
Is there?
Don't widen your eyes to try and compensate for it. Yeah. Well, like there is in mine. There's just a kind of sagginess.
It's horrible.
Stop looking into my eyes and saying it's horrible.
No, not you. not you, but like it's horrible to hear that.
Yeah.
For me, it's important but horrible to hear that.
Yeah. But this is what's happening. This is who
Yeah,
we are.
I know. This is what we are.
Yeah.
What about your responsibilities? Are you kind of honouring them?
I think I'm doing good with them mostly. I think the one that's gone by the wayside is running. But that's fine, to be honest, at this point.
Are you a big runner? First time I ever
Not a big
laid
one.
eyes on you, you were running, actually. I saw you inside your house getting
About to go for a run at like...
Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was really early in the morning, wasn't it?
Did you remember me watching you?
I remembered a car
That was me.
pointed towards my living room, and I thought, why is that man looking at me? Who are they? And then Horatio got in, and I was like, oh, I guess it's something to do with him.
And if only you knew.
If only I knew.
What's
Look at
to come?
think about the law, the podcast law behind it.
The lawn.
The podcast law.
In a way, we are on a podcast lawn. This shed is a shower, and we are the moss. And the listeners are the water.
Thank you for being the water.
And we are clean.
And we are clean.
And we're not disgusting.
We're nice, lovely, clean men.
And we will get our act together.
I think I actually see myself as quite a responsible young man.
I think you're
I think I'm a
responsible.
responsible young man. I think I like responsibility. I like, in my old house, 4 flatmates, whatever, I like to be the guy who...
Fixes the pipes.
Not that, but calls the man
The
to
plumber.
fix the pipes.
You like to call the
I
plumber.
like to do the bills. I like to do all the expenses.
Do you put on a
and
workman
everything.
accent when you call them?
Yes.
Do you say,
How you doing there?
I was thinking it's more like, hello, mate.
No, it's taking accountability of the larger finances. I want to be the man who's doing the stuff, because then I know the stuff's being done and then I can relax.
You want them to be the man with the money box.
Yeah, I want to distribute them. I want to give people pocket money.
20p,
There you
20p,
go.
20p.
The distribution, make sure everything's fine.
That makes sense. And you've pursued a career in financial crime. Distributing money in a fair way.
Fair way.
In a
yes.
legal and proper way.
Because I find that if I can't, if I'm in charge of everything, I know it's all going to get done. But then,
Well, if you want a job done properly.
you're damn right. And then but I can relax if I know everything's done. I find I'm very bad at relaxing.
Yeah, but that's really helpful for like a business relationship. You know, Andrew's very good at making sure that we do all the things we say we're going to do. I can go and
'Cause
do
otherwise-
the things. Otherwise, we won't do any of it and we'll have grass
We won't
in
do
our
anything.
shower.
Yes.
So he's very much on it with like, we need to email, let's say, for the
Such and such.
sake of argument, Tabby.
Yes.
'Cause Tabby holds the
We've
keys to the
changed some of
castle.
the names
For their safety.
for the benefit of their safety.
But Tabby really needs to hear from us ASAP. Otherwise, we're not going to get we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
yes.
He drives the train and I'm the coal.
I guess you're the coal.
Or I'm the kind of engine boy.
Yeah.
I'm the engine boy.
You're the engine boy, yeah, covered in soot, but in this case,
Or
covered in
moss.
vague shower lawn.
Slurry.
Shower slurry. You maybe need to get out the fucking...
Thank you for the opportunity. I love this train.
Funny you bring that up is that one of my friends was watching Oliver Twist the other day,
Okay.
and she messaged me.
I don't like this.
She messaged me and she was like, her sister had said that Fagin has your eyes, and then went one further after a bit of watching, being like, no, Charlie is Fagin from Oliver Twist. We'll get a picture of him
Fuck,
up
that's an
there.
honour.
You are Fagin. No, in like the looks, in the bedraggled kind of. I can imagine if things go a bit differently, you'll be in charge of like a group of child pickpocketers around London.
If this goes well.
No, if the podcast goes well, you'll be in charge of a group of child pickpocketers.
If we make it.
That's
If we
the
make
goal.
it as a pod.
That's the goal, that we can get Charlie and
I'll have a fleet of children.
You'll have a fleet of children,
Thieves.
which, by the way,
Which I'll employ. I won't
big
fuck
no-no
them.
on the safeguarding aspect of
I'll
that.
have a fleet of child thieves that I can set
but you
upon
kind of
London.
set upon London, but you're very
But they
Fagin.
better bring me back my money because I'll be watching.
You're a good Fagin. You're not going to take no shit, but you're also, you kind of, you appreciate the kids. You kind of bring them up in some ways. They're
Do I love them?
well, as much
As a
Fagin,
dad?
yeah, as a dad, Fagin loves them. Yeah,
Okay.
but you've got that kind of
That's really, really
fingerless gloves, scraggly nature.
funny. Yeah,
kind of,
tobacco in the beard.
yeah, well, yeah, fuzzy
Bits of-
teeth,
bits of bacon in my
going
beard.
around just going, oh yes, oh go and get, oh yes, you're Fagin.
What do we have here then?
You're Fagin from Oliver Twist.
Okay. Do I take that as a compliment? I think I do.
Why would you take it as a compliment?
Because he is an important character, and despite his
an
flaws,
important character.
despite his flaws, he's an important character,
right.
and as long as he's involved.
I mean,
he
Hannibal
will take
Lecter's
it.
an important character.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter. But Fagin doesn't do murder; he does petty crime.
True.
And although I've said on the previous pod that the
Yes.
pickpockets are the paedophiles of the
Quite
of
astoundingly.
the theft world, maybe as Fagin, I'll level up and I'll train my children to be sort of bank robbers.
You're also a little bit like the child snatcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Is he a nonce?
He's a fucking creepy.
What does he? What does he want?
I'll get a picture up there.
What does he want?
He wants to snatch children.
For fun.
Not
like
for business.
sexual pleasure or for fun.
I don't think that's ever actually, to be honest, I haven't watched it in ages.
You can't really, what else
I'm
could
not
it
sure
be?
he's selling. I don't think they went that far into it because it's a kids thing. I'm not sure they were like, he was raping them, or it was like, I'm trafficking them.
Traffic.
We don't.
Why? What's the deal with the word traffic?
It's a good question.
Traffic.
Traffic?
Have I ever trafficked?
No. Well, you can. Well, technically, in a
Could
way,
I traffic something if I really set about to?
it's just like moving something. Really, you can't traffic yourself. You traffic your like
Friends?
camera, your laptop.
Could I traffic a person?
Yeah, human trafficking.
Could I traffic food?
Trafficking
I
is
traffic
like
a
is
burger?
when it's illegal. Really.
Oh, really? But what about normal traffic?
Maybe you can illegally you can traffic cheese if it's illegal. You could traffic a car if it's illegal. If if it's illegal movement of goods.
Traffic.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so. I see myself as having as now a responsible young man, young fellow.
Yeah, you feel quite responsible.
I think previously
sorry, forgive me.
Yeah.
Would you say your primary responsibility is your partner?
we're not having that conversation.
I'm asking you.
That's a horrible. If I say no, what do you want that conversation to go like?
I would like to know where you stand.
You've forced me.
Prioritize. Work.
No.
Wife. No, do it. You have to on the pod, on record.
I am not.
On record. Time.
Absolutely not. Work, my girlfriend, and what?
Friendship and health.
No way.
Because what do I like the most?
Well, you got to have a girlfriend to fucking do this.
By the way, guys, I have 96. I haven't told you this. I meant to tell you. I got field, right?
By who?
96 matches. Guess how many of them were boys?
Out of 96.
Guess how many?
90.
Up.
90, 92.
Up.
94.
Up.
95.
Yeah.
95 out of 97.
95 out of 96.
They're all men.
They're all
That's
men.
very
And I'm
unsurprising.
actually like pretty fuming about it.
Why?
Because I don't want 95 boys.
Well, then don't set your preferences as double gendered
No,
or
I know.
whatever
I didn't
gender.
realize it would be such an obscene, like an onslaught of boys. Like,
Obviously it
I thought it
is.
just makes me look at it's arguably queer baiting, but like I am a bit fruity, so I'm allowed to do it. But
Why?
like,
Because you're wearing knee-high socks.
no, because
you're wearing football
because
socks.
I've had cock in my knob, in my mouth.
I've had cock in my knob. Yeah, that's fine.
Because I've had knob in my mouth.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you've experimented.
So therefore I'm allowed.
But the true bisexual doesn't lament the fact that they've got the majority
You know what?
of men.
Where I'm at now is I'm actually hetero-flexible. I've been demoted.
Yeah.
And I think for field, I need to just be like, I'm straight. I like vagina.
Yeah.
And I would like
Well,
to
if you're
have a roast
disappointed
with
about
you.
having men as an option, then don't put men as an option.
Yes, and I've learned the hard way and I've been
Yeah.
punished for it.
Good. Fucking good.
I've changed my preferences now.
terrible-
Guess how many matches I've had since I've changed my preferences?
0.
Yes. What's going on?
We'll do. Let's stay on responsibility.
Yeah, fine.
So yeah, I see myself as a responsible man nowadays. I think previously that wouldn't be the case at all. I think I've had some.
You're a bit of a Jack the Lad.
I've never been a silly bugger.
Or an Andrew the Mad.
Andrew the Mad.
Andrew the...
Drew the Dude. Peace out, homies.
Drew the dude.
Yes, well, I suppose the biggest responsibility that's changed, even though it isn't much of a responsibility for me, is being an uncle. I was on FaceTime with the little blighter yesterday.
How was that?
He was lovely.
It must be quite one-sided FaceTime.
He is. The fucker didn't say a word. I've made time out of
rude.
I've made time out of my day. It took him about 2 hours to work out how to use Zoom.
And he offered nothing.
He didn't. I said, mate, you need to send me the
Switch
link.
on your camera.
You need to send me the link first. And he goes,
That must be for sure. Was his sound on? And like,
well, we managed to get the mic and the camera on, but to be honest, it was better with it off.
did he even compliment your Norway jumper?
He didn't even fucking say a word. My nephew, for the first time we had a Zoom conversation, didn't even bring up my Norway jumper. It was quite
It's
frightful.
a bad omen, really.
It's a bad omen. He's going
what's
to be a little shite.
But you can work on it.
It's a fresh responsibility of being an uncle, which is basically nothing, isn't it? Because
But it's in the
it's
cloud.
an idea.
It's in the Apple cloud.
My bloodline is around. He's been uploaded to the Apple cloud of my bloodline, and I am here to bring him up as the man that he can be, even though I'm not here. But when I'm around him, my responsibility is to ensure that he's the best he can be.
Yeah.
Which is mostly going to be through verbal abuse and negative reinforcement.
If you really wanted to, like, how close to the father-son relationship could you get to with him? I think if you really laid it on thick and kind of...
If I like moved into my sister's house forcefully, then I could do a
Would they
decent
let
job.
you?
No, absolutely not. Would you let me move in when you have a kid? You'd probably say yes.
It depends on how we're doing at the time. And
Right.
If my wife or who hopefully wife is actually likes it and is not unwell, or if she is unwell,
It might-
if my
it might
wife's
be a
unwell,
helping
then I might
hand.
need a helping hand. Yeah.
Yes, I could do that, I suppose. But, it gets you thinking. What's our responsibility of being parents and bringing up the next generation?
Do you find that you're kind of looking after your health more, like new fathers or new
Right.
like will kind of be, they'll wear a helmet when they cycle and stuff. Are you sort of looking after yourself because it's like, I have a bloodline now, I have a boy?
Well, it's a good point. There's yet to be a discussion of godfathers and legal guardians.
You're the uncle.
I'm the uncle. I know, but maybe, I'm a candidate. I
To be
imagine
godfather, god uncle.
I imagine I won't get the job.
I'm a godfather. You'd be.
I know
shocked
you
to hear.
are, aren't you?
He lives about 2 minutes away.
Does he?
He's called Luke.
How old is he?
He is one.
He's what? He's
I'm a
one.
godfather, and my responsibility.
How are you? Who are they? What's the relation?
The dad is my best friend, and the mum is my lovely, 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 lovely friend.
All right, that's good.
I mean, biblically,
Yes, you should be bringing them up in the way of church.
if they both die, if they both perish in a fire, he will arrive on my doorstep in a pram, and I will.
We have discussed this because there's a difference between being a godfather and a legal guardian. And
but
often the twain meet.
No, but apparently, classically or historically or even conventionally, you would be made into the legal guardian as the godfather or godmother.
That's but it doesn't mean the same.
It's not
thing.
automatic, and I'm sure nowadays that never ever happens. Or if it does,
Because I don't
what's going
think
on?
I'm not sure if my nephew will be baptized because I don't think my sister is, and I'm not sure you can do that.
Yeah, I think it's getting a bit mad getting baptized as an adult.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it looks weird.
If you have to do it in like a swimming pool,
Do you have to shave your head?
No, that's never. No, you don't. No.
Well,
Why?
to emulate baby.
You don't have to put in a dummy, wear a nappy, and then shave your head just for the.
Garmen.
You're not tricking God that you're not tricking God that you're actually a baby whilst getting baptized.
No, it's not tricking God. It's like method baptizing.
Method baptism.
Yeah. Method baptism. I'd want to get in the mood. I am one.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like a 50-year-old man getting baptized.
My mate is when you see those adults getting dunked in a pool, and it's
Fuck
like, I
that.
guess that's holy water, but just because a priest goes like that,
What makes it holy?
outside in a pool in a Holiday Inn, I don't think that's holy water.
And that priest is probably
I
a
think,
full-blown nonce.
yeah. Probably. I think he's probably any pool that someone's like a kid's definitely weed in, I don't think has the scope to be holy.
No. Have you it's not even remotely to do with responsibility, but I need to ask.
You do.
Have you peed in a pool before?
Yes, of course.
Apparently there's a substance where they can release a chemical in there that will follow the pee around. And then
Turns it blue.
That would follow you around, but I don't think that works because the water would just leave your willy and then float off into the pool. And so there'd be a split second when you could get caught, but broadly speaking, it's the perfect crime because you could just swim away from your wee. I've never tested this. I've never been caught.
What's your question?
It's more of a statement.
What?
Like getting caught with that method. Have you heard about that method?
There is a substance that can turn wee blue, I think, in pools, or like yellow.
But surely
or
it
green,
just floats
green.
off into the rest of the blue.
Well, you'll be surrounded by it
For about 5 seconds.
Yeah, you can run off. Yeah, it's more to show that there's wee in. I don't think there's like a government rollout of putting this chemical in pools to catch the pervasive wee.
I was threatened with it
weeers.
when I was a boy.
You were Yeah, well, that's a
And
lie.
that's an
It's to
informed
stop
man
you
I am.
weeing in pools.
Yeah.
I've weed in pools. I've weed in flumes when I was younger.
Have you weed in like toilets?
That's the final boss, isn't it? Anywhere but Charlie. Final boss. So how would you like it gets you thinking about fatherhood. It gets you thinking about what kind of father am I going to be. Now that my sister's popped one out of her fucking fanny, didn't like that. It's going
Popped one out.
no,
of her
because you're like it's a
fucking
very abstract idea. Having a child, and you're like, oh yeah, it'd be great, and then
you
like,
see it.
then you see it, and you're like, shit, that's like a real thing. And then you look at your sister doing it, and you're like, she's doing it, like that's
mad.
that's weird, and she's doing it, and she's like, fuck, I'm tired, and then she's like, this is
Is she
crazy.
knackered? Is she knackered
She's
at the minute?
knackered, yeah, very little sleep, obviously.
What happened? I've been thinking about that. Like,
So a man and a woman love each other very much.
right, and then they
They do a
kiss?
special kind of hug,
Right.
and then baby comes.
Is it gross?
It's a really lovely hug. It's one of the most lovely hugs there is.
Okay.
And then you get baby.
And then you immediately get baby.
You immediately
or
get
do you
baby.
have to wait?
A couple of seconds.
Oh, right. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
pops out like
It's
a pasty.
Ugh.
Like a pop top.
And there's a knock on the door.
And who is it?
It's the UPS
Tom
delivery
Cruise.
man.
John the Baptist.
It's John the Baptist.
He's come back alive and he's bringing babies.
Yeah, the ghost of John the Baptist. Yes. So no. So now you see her.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Is she as knackered as Daddy?
More knackered than Daddy because you got to breastfeed.
Like physically raise.
You got to milk's coming out and you're
crazy.
Like suckling.
Crazy.
You're doing all that. And then you got to like, she's up, I think like 2 hours. I think when I saw her, she'd had 2 hours sleep that night kind of thing. And you go and have like half an hour naps and then you get woken up because the baby's crying because it wants some milk.
I had 2 hours sleep yesterday and I felt absolutely bonkers.
And that's the thing. You don't need to have 2 hours sleep.
I don't have a baby.
You don't have a baby. You don't have as far as you know, you don't have a baby. You just have a podcast to edit.
Yeah, that is
and
my
you're getting
baby.
the same amount of sleep as my sister, who's a mum of 1 month old.
I have 3 podcasts to
That's true.
To not edit, but essentially edit.
To be fair, that's the ratio. 3 podcasts equals 1 baby.
Yeah. And then 5 podcasts equals one baby and a dog.
Dog. A lovely family we have got going on.
I'd rather have a baby than a dog.
But are you looking forward to the responsibility of parenthood?
I am. I'm pretty broody.
Yeah.
I'm seeing babies and thinking I want one.
Give me it.
Not that one.
You might have to clarify that statement given your previous comments.
Give me my own baby through a special hug.
Yeah.
With a woman.
What kind of dad are you going to be?
Well,
you're going to be like fucking cool, weird dad. Who's
I want to be like I want to be close to them. I want to be their friend, but I don't want to hear about like they've done a wank.
Fucking hell.
No, I want to be their friend. I want them to like know that they can really chat to me.
I've done a wank, daddy. Horrible.
I do want to hear like about their mental health.
Oh, very good. Yes,
I want to hear about how they're doing at school. I want to hear about.
So you don't want to hear about their sex life.
I don't really want to hear like some gross. I don't want them to talk to me like I talk to my friends.
Yeah, good.
But I do want to know them properly. I don't want to live in a kind of weird butler sort of fucking 40s straitjacket relationship. I want it to be like intimate.
Yeah.
But I don't want to hear about any coming.
So it's anything but coming. So there's going to be a time when they're like 12-ish, 13, when it's just about to go into that world.
Yeah, they can talk to me about anything.
And you're going to have to sit them down and say,
don't talk to me about cum.
Listen, son, I'm here for you. You can tell me everything. Mental health, any
insecurities, fears, hopes, dreams.
But
you fancy this girl, but
do not bring up cum in front of me.
Never speak the word.
Never say the word. Okay, but they might need help talking about sex.
They can use other words. I don't want to hear that.
So it's just the word itself.
They can use metaphors.
Splunk.
Metaphors. No, I don't want to hear that. Metaphors. I explored with someone or something.
That's even worse.
Fine, I'll hear about sex, but I don't want to hear like about like the innards and the fucking.
Who describes the innards of sex at any point? The innards. What are you talking about?
I don't want to hear all the nasty mumbo jumbo about. I don't want to hear the nasty sort of like.
Obviously, your kid's going to spare you. I don't want to chat about the innards.
I don't want it to be crude. I want it to be like a pleasant but intimate, but not like, ooh, I fucked her dad. I don't want to have any of that. I think that exists. I think that does exist.
Yeah, that's kind of an old.
I milked her mummy.
Oh my god! I milked her mummy.
No,
I know there's a comma there. It's even worse. I milked her mummy. What was that? A 14-year-old boy swaggering in after a party. Hey, guess what, mummy? I milked her.
I don't want to hear that at all.
No one wants to hear that.
It's important to state that. I want to be their friend.
But not too much. But you need to be a disciplinarian
with a flavour
at the same
of formality, and I want them to respect me but love me.
Yeah, I'm imagining you're just there and you're like short shorts and you're like hiked up socks.
I've never worn short shorts.
Like shouting at them from the side of a football pitch, going like,
"I love you, son." Tell me everything, but not everything.
Not everything. Yeah, fine.
Leave something to the imagination.
But what kind of... So other than... the answer to the question of what kind of parent are you going to be isn't everything but cum. It's what, who do you... So you're going to be their friend.
Can I ask if that makes sense as an answer?
Yeah, but it feels like it's stating the obvious. You're saying, I don't want to hear about them coming.
No, but the key word of that is everything. I want to be somebody that they can actually talk to about how they're feeling, because I feel mental a lot of the time. So I'm going to convey to them, look, I spent a lot of my life feeling mad.
You can't tell them about anything about your life.
Well, they're going to hear everything.
Oh, shit.
I will insist that they listen to every podcast.
That they would be so fucked up if they had to listen to everything you said on the podcast. What does your daddy do? Talks about being a pedo on the internet.
I have thought, not being a pedo.
Not being a pedo, sorry.
I have thought about, all the things I've ever said. Like, I hope no one's building like a case.
Yeah, I mean, it's dodgy because,
Do you reckon they might be?
Well, I mean, I've been doing this for 5-6 years.
Surely
there's a lot of stuff to get on that you say naturally.
Surely if you're listening and you're trying to build a case
Please
against
stop.
us, well, surely you've got somebody bit bigger to get than us.
Yeah, we're not going to be taken down anytime soon.
No, but like, why are you wasting your time on us?
Yeah, I don't, because no one's doing it.
No one's on us.
No one's building a case against us.
You never know.
You do never know.
It might be that someone is.
Maybe.
Where were we? Like with my kids, I'm gonna sit them down and be like, look, I felt mad a lot of the time.
Yeah,
I probably still do a bit. Hopefully I don't. But it's very likely that when I have children, they're not going to fix me. I think sometimes people have kids because they want meaning and they hope it fixes them. It does change your life, but you are still you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. If there's any mums or dads listening,
you'll still
do a baby emoji and say Y or N if it does change your
the most confusing poll in the world.
Why if it changes you fundamentally as a person, or N if it does change your life, but there's still plenty of work to do. I think it's the latter.
Yeah, you don't become a new person.
I'm not gonna. Sometimes I think possibly you do, because it provides
an aspect of you changes.
Such a fundamental, like, new physical meaning to your life, where like all of my bollocks is bollocks, and this really truly is all that matters now.
I don't think that would last.
I've heard that is kind of what happens.
I think, but I don't think with people with like genuine mental health issues.
But that's a beautiful thing that you found meaning through your nephew. Can I see a picture of him, or can we? Or are you doing the digital footprint thing?
I think he's a good-looking fella. I think he's sweet.
They're like little grubs as babies.
Well, you can't say that as you've just seen a picture of him. You can't you can't look at the picture, pull the mic back, and go, they look like little grubs, don't they?
I don't.
You calling my nephew a little grub? How fucking dare you?
He's called, what's his real name? Little Aiden.
Finley.
Can I? Finley Kerwin.
Finley Kerwin Schofield, maybe? I don't know.
Fucking hell. That's mental.
Yeah, it's a little.
That must be mad for you.
It's my nephew. It's got my blood in it. I didn't put it there.
Okay, good. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you see it and you're like, shit, and then you hold it.
So based on meeting your nephew, has it informed how you want to be a daddy?
It just makes it realer, and you're like, all these grand ideas. Like, I'm a broody person as well, and I want to get some.
When do you want to get splonking out bebes?
I'm kind of ready now in my emotions and my being.
But financially, you're
financially, and I don't even live in the same house as my girlfriend. It would be a bit like sharing a towel between two houses. I'm not going to wipe the baby on me.
That's an excellent metaphor.
Yeah, it's like sharing a towel. It's it would be inconvenient. Or like, it's like when people...
It would be a nightmare. You'd have to move in.
When mad couples who split up and they like share a dog still, and they have to the dog goes on the weekends.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I've got a friend who has that. He's got this weird thing where like he gets the dog every night. He's not even with... That person's got
Let the dog go. The dog's dead, I'm afraid to you. You got to kill the dog at that point. Don't kill the dog, but in your mind,
in your head, you should take it to the vet and put it down.
Yeah. The dog's dead for all intents and purposes.
Yeah, the dog is dead to you.
It's.
But what sort of dad do you want to be?
I want to be what I want to be is the wise dad in the corner who's like they're reading a book, and then
that sounds like a bad dad. The wise dad in the corner.
In the corner, maybe not in the corner.
The emotionally repressed.
Not when
dad.
They're like 7. I'm looking forward to imparting life wisdom.
What are you doing in the corner? Are you playing on your Game Boy?
I just said reading.
Oh, right, you're reading.
I'm not, yeah. It's not very wise to be playing on my Nintendo Switch. Come here, son. Let me just pause.
Women are confusing.
Women are confusing, and we can't do much about them.
You can't trust them, son.
Look, that's the dream. I want to be like, look, this is how it is. This is life.
Birds, bees,
but not like just the how to be a man, how to be a woman. I can't do that really. But this is what life is, and I'm gonna fucking tell you what it is now. Bosh.
I don't think that should be your primary motivation.
No, that's when they're older. That's when they're like.
Because if that's your goal to be the wise old man, then I don't reckon that kid's gonna get enough love.
Well, your goal was anything but come. So I don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna get enough love though. I just don't want to hear about the disgusting stuff.
I'm saying, what kind of dad? It's obviously, what a loving dad. Great answer. Brilliant podcast. Let's do that. I want to love my kids. Fantastic, Charlie. Let's pop that one there.
Hey, I want to love them.
I want to love my kids.
Minus any of the gross stuff. I don't want to hear about them. They've cut.
You want to be there for I want to hear about everything. Not you're saying it's about cum, but I don't want to talk about kids cum anymore, to be honest.
Nor do I.
So I
never want to talk about it. That's the whole point.
But then why bring it up?
That's my motto. Well, I have to say it in order to enforce it.
Yeah. I think, I want to be kind of the, I want to transition nicely. I don't want to change genders. But I want to transition nicely as they're growing up. Like
from what though? What are you starting as?
Fun football dad. hey, like they're
Well, like doing
kicking,
roly-polies
they're
on the
like
touchline.
kicking balls at me. They're learning rugby. I'm letting them rugby tackle me. I'm like a human tennis
Are they
net.
climbing on top of you?
They're climbing on top. I'm like a jungle gym.
Okay.
I'm kind of, that's when they're young and they're toddlers.
Yeah,
like,
that's great.
When they're kind of like abusing me.
You're a Lego
and they
castle.
love it. They're like hitting me with cricket bats.
Yeah.
I'm just
and
like,
it hurts. And one time they really hurt you, and you nearly hit them, but then you hold back because
never. I want to go. I want to be like they want. I want to. They should see me as a climbing frame.
Yeah.
I'm like this play thing that exists just for their pleasure.
You got your
They're
little
like
babies.
hanging off me.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's the plan, and I want lot. I mean, ideally, I want like 6, but it's probably not going to happen.
You're gonna be like an
That's
Amish
bad.
family,
Yes, and they can't leave the house,
and they will build me a barn.
They will build me a barn out of respect for their father who brought them into this world. Build me a barn.
Auto glass repair, auto glass replace.
What's
I've
that
a little Amish boy living on my face. His name is Amos. He means me harm. He says I must help him to build a barn. If I don't do it,
Who is
then
this?
he will hex me. The Lord has sent Amos here to test me.
Is that you? Look Amish.
Thank you.
No. Thank you. Yeah, I suppose that's a dad. That's parenting. Let's move on.
You know what I can't wait for?
Yeah.
Is what I want to be is a dad who is running and he's got a pram and he's pushing his baby in his pram, but he's on a run.
That is my dream too.
Pram running dad.
Baby in pram.
What a fucking
Hold
vibe
on.
that is.
Baby in pram, golden retriever behind you.
Okay.
Following along without a lead because it's well trained enough that it doesn't run off.
Yes.
That is the dream.
Yeah.
There's a man who used to live by me who would walk past my door on a dog walk with his 2 golden retrievers and a baby carried there. And I was like, that's it.
That's final form.
Congratulations.
You can't evolve any further from there.
You've done it.
From
Yeah.
then on, it's dementia.
From then on, it's downhill. You're becoming more and more useless.
That's the final form of
the things
of a man.
that you loved. That loved you at that point slowly stop loving you because you've made
you peaked.
You've made a very odd point about saying never talk to me about cum, so they don't want to talk to you about anything because dad's a fucking freak. So and then they realize that he's fucked you up, and then he doesn't want to talk to you anymore. So all the things that love you at that point will slowly stop loving you. There will be less and less love from that exact moment.
But for a brief candle,
Yeah.
you are the perfect dad.
You are the perfect dad and the perfect man.
You're running around. They've got toys. They're playing with their toys.
He's probably like
you're legging it. You're running around the park. You got a little coffee on you.
Yeah.
In a thermos.
But you're probably there to pick up like post-it notes. You're
for your partner who's at home,
who's at
having a
home.
lie-in because you've taken the kids off her
Yeah,
hand.
but she's got her own fabric business and she uses
She's
post-it
a florist.
notes.
She's got drapes.
Yes, but she needs some stuff for it. She needs like basic office supplies.
Right, and
So
you've legged it, but you've taken the baby with you.
I've gone, don't worry, honey, darling, schnookums, mummy poo, or whatever the fuck you're going to call yours. I'll go out. I'll take, this is an
I will not be
opportunity.
calling my wife Mummy Poo.
Yeah, you fucking will. Mummy poos.
No.
Can I suck?
I will call her Sweetie Pie.
Oh.
No, I think I'll just call her like Alice.
Doesn't matter what she's called, Alice, because she's my wonderland. I think a gripe that we both share actually about responsibility is when you meet those overly mature children.
Yes.
And
Well,
I think-
I'm more kind of like baffled by them.
You know the ones that you meet where they're like they appear to be they're wearing like a collared shirt when they're like 4, and they'll come up and they'll be 7 or something, and
Yeah.
they'll come up and they'll be asking you about your career.
This jam is rather sweet.
That's an interesting thing you've done with the potatoes today, mummy. And they appear that you see them at parties.
My favourite overly mature child is this boy. Have you seen this guy?
It's so scary seeing other people's families just fleeing from the danger. It's just upsetting.
It's just the exact cadence of
That is a 60-year-old man.
It's just he's got a
Upsetting.
mortgage. That's like he knows the darkness of society.
He reads the FT.
but he's experienced it before. He's saying it like he's not reacting. What's he reacting to?
I think a house fire. It's just upsetting.
He should be going. Oh my God.
That kid's going to absolutely batter his responsibilities.
He should be fucking terrified and going, what? His mum's...
Mummy.
He should be hiding behind his mum going, he's like, well, the thing about it's just a product of probably poor cladding and we need to have better legislation in our houses nowadays. And what's the government saying about it? Really, that's one of the biggest
I believe
issues.
the housing minister should be,
But fundamentally, it's a human problem, and seeing those faces flee that scene, I will be reminded of every day of my life. Go and buy some football stickers.
Yeah. Get your fucking Switch on.
Be on the news commentating about the harrowing nature of a fire.
Yeah, it just really hammers home,
Stop dealing with it too well.
Frailty of life.
If I saw people running from a fire, I would be fucking like, and then he left, and then that, I don't know.
The best part of that video is his mum, and she looks absolutely appalled. She's like, how have I given birth to a 60-year-old man?
Is that boy? Is my boy a psychopath?
Is he all right?
The issue for me, is that they're not having a childhood, and if they're that measured when they're a child, they're going to turn into like fucking sociopaths. He's not having a normal emotional reaction to that. He's having I've got my thinking cap on and my rational cap on.
No,
he's quietly describing terror.
Yeah, it's sinister.
It's sinister.
It's odd.
He's going to be one of those like dark
magicians.
Power. He's a magician. That's
going to be like
magician
Darren Brown.
waiting to happen. He's Darren Brown. Well,
the reason I'm sort of like baffled and confused by really mature children is like, you need to fucking enjoy playing Lego and imaginary games, having imaginary friends, headbutting the lawn. Like they need to have it large while they can, because it's about to get fucked forever. Act like a kid. Don't act like you're 60.
Grow up by growing down.
Grow down.
Grow down.
You know what? I think really what I'd like to get to, and that's, when people get really rich and have like a private chef.
Yes, you want a private chef.
Well, as in like what you're doing when the more and more minted you get,
the less responsibilities.
You're stripping away the annoying
like
responsibilities.
A cleaner, a driver.
You want to get to a point where your responsibilities are your kind of work, friends, and family, and that's it. You basically don't. You don't want to. The final form would be somebody wipes your bum. I don't ever want to get to the point. Even if I become a multi-trillion gazillionaire, I will always wipe my own bum. But like, I mean, who knows? Maybe I won't. Maybe a robot would do it, and I'll be fine with that.
Yes.
But like, what I would say is, the more and more rich you get, you're stripping away responsibility. So you get a private chef, you get a driver, you get a clothes shopper or whatever.
Yeah. Because without responsibility, you can't really have much meaning in life, can you? If you don't have anything that you're required to do.
You need something, of course.
Everyone needs something.
Are we responsible for each other? I guess we are. I'm responsible to you. To give you, I need to be... Like to turn up.
Yeah, we're in a business partnership.
We're in a committed relationship.
We are in a business. Someone actually, one of my friends messaged me yesterday
saying I look like fucking Fagin.
No, that was a different one. One of my friends messaged me yesterday and said, I'm with someone through work that they knew and they were a fan, and they said apparently there's rumors going around that we're having sex.
Sick. I'm fine with that.
I'm not. I didn't dispel them.
I think it would be a big problem.
It would be a mistake if we did. It's never not off the cards. I think we're both like...
I think it's quite...
We're both open enough.
Can you imagine if we did that?
It would be a bit of a nightmare.
We could... I'm imagining there is a particular tone and way it could happen where it's fine.
We'd have to wake up. We'd have to wake up the next morning and go like, oh...
I think it would be like... We'd be on drugs and it would be like really wholesome and like really sweet.
If it's lovingly passionate, we're fucked.
No, it'd be like...
We can't look at it loving and passionate.
I think it would be tender. It'd be tender. It would be tender. It wouldn't be...
I wouldn't fuck you tenderly.
It wouldn't be visceral.
I would not fuck you tenderly.
I'm imagining like...
I would fucking...
Can I tell you what the image I have?
I would go in on you.
No.
I'd like tie you up.
Do you know what the image I have in my head?
Yeah.
And I think it's quite flattering to you.
Okay.
We're at a kind of a dance event.
Yeah.
The sun, it's an outdoor one.
Yeah.
The sun is shining.
Are we like
the
a
sun
festival?
is setting. I don't know. It's kind of more of an illegal party.
Yeah.
The sun is setting. I'm on the back of... I'm sat on a car. You're sat on a car.
Yeah.
And I'm like on my knees. I'm basically giving you head while there's like a sunset in the distance, and we're sort of doing a lot of eye contact. My eyes are massive because I've done a lot of drugs.
I think we could continue this business partnership if we just like gave each other head. I think
in a tender, not really gross, but not a really
just
emotional
like,
way.
It feels
I
like...
don't want to be like...
There might be a night where it feels like this is the way to end the night.
Or the podcast.
There'll be a night where it's like, it makes sense that we suck each other off.
Yes.
But I think if we penetrated each other,
I think that's different.
then it's like, okay,
It's a bit much,
Then
that.
we've done.
Sucking each other off, I could potentially.
It could
see
be like
happening.
the correct bookend to an evening. It's like, well, we've had a lovely time.
Night-night.
No,
Oh,
no,
hang on.
no, hang on, hang on. Bring that knob over
Sloppy
here.
toppy.
Yeah, I can see that happening, and then I think if we sucked each other off, we'd be fine.
When are we not? If we
I think if
bum
we
each other.
banged, I think if we were like banged, like hearing like
God,
that, I think that would be the
Yeah.
problem. Yeah.
that would be fucked.
So that's us addressing the rumors. Is that it hasn't happened, but you never know.
No, it could happen.
And we're not ruling it out,
We're not.
really. So I suppose babies don't have any responsibility to do that. I've just had a FaceTime with my nephew, and honestly, he's just, he's a fucking charlatan. My sister, is doing all the bloody work. He's just like yawning, and he was sneezing. I was like, what are you sneezing about? And he's like,
What do you mean he's a charlatan? He's allowed to sneeze.
No, he's just fucking.
His nose is brand new. His
He's
nose
fucking
barely-
work shy, man.
That
He's just
nose is-
hanging about.
That nose couldn't be more straight off the shelf.
Oh,
He's-
yeah, well, it could be. He's fucking month-old now. It's time to grow up. He's
Stop
fucking
sneezing.
yawning and like, oh, fucking leave her alone, man. I'm trying to talk to my
The lady's
fucking
very
sister.
busy.
I'm trying to talk to my sister. Can you fucking wind your neck in for at least a
Yeah.
second? So, babies, nothing.
Baby's got none. When is your first responsibility?
Your first responsibility is not pissing yourself or
and a
shitting
baby
yourself.
is allowed to do that till they're about 2.
Yeah, I think your first
I mean,
responsibility
we
in
famously
life.
pissed the bed till we were 15, 14.
So we became responsible teenagers.
We became
That was our
responsible
first
during our
responsibility. But your first responsibility in life is pissing in the toilet. That toilet training is your first thing to do.
And then
really,
you
isn't it?
graduate to wearing pants, putting your pants on.
Yeah, maybe dressing yourself.
And then it's...
That's a good point.
And then I guess it's like being able to pour yourself a cup of water.
yeah, I'm liking these. So you're kind of smashing this, I think.
And then it goes up to...
Dressing yourself, going to, then you're hitting school, and then you have
like being
responsibilities
able to
at school.
watch TV on your own.
But then I
and
guess once we hit the elderly age,
Then
then
it's
it
a-
all comes back. So
Yeah, it
you
loops.
you stop being able to pour yourself a cup of water, then
You-
someone will do that, but you can still use the
stuff.
toilet.
You stop being able to talk.
And then you can't dress yourself,
Yeah.
and then you start pissing and shitting yourself.
Yeah, it's a perfect circle.
So yet again, we find ourselves
As with everything.
with this kind of arc of baby
Baby,
to
old
elderly
person.
with kind of a middle-aged person in the middle.
Your first and last responsibilities are the same.
So we kind of, this podcast is often, I think we're
It's a loop
presenting,
pod.
I think we're presenting our first official theorem, which is the baby elderly arc theorem.
Yes.
That there is a baby and an old man are very similar. A baby and an old woman are very similar.
They are, yeah.
Or at least,
It's
I know
mental,
that they
that.
look it.
And they come out looking the same. But little
Yeah.
babies often look like old men.
They do look like old men.
And actually they don't look like old women.
Maybe they are
All
old
babies.
men.
Babies look like old men. Little baby girls look like old men.
Maybe there's a group of old men who just want to be coddled and loved, and
And they're actually babies.
they've got into the womb. It's probably not.
Excuse me?
It's probably not the case, is it?
What, the old men are actually babies?
No, the babies are actually old men.
No, I think they're all babies. Because they're tiny.
They are small.
But, you do shrink when you're old, but you don't literally become like... That would be actually fucking great.
If you became a baby again.
If you became the
It
size...
would make care much easier, because you have to care for an elderly person the same way you
If
have
you
to
could put him
care
in your
with a
pocket.
baby, but you have to fucking bring him around.
Yeah. If you could just put them in like your
You can't
jumper.
put a baby in a jumper pocket. Sorry.
You
I'd
could.
love to be on board with you.
You
but
can if it's big enough. There
If
are
the
big enough.
pocket is
There are
big enough.
pockets that are big enough for
There
a
are
baby.
pockets. It would have to be a
baby-sized
baby pocket. A baby pocket. But yeah, I suppose it's a theorem that we'd like to get out there,
Well, we are getting out there,
and we just did.
and then we're going to suck each other off. No. So, I have a question.
Yes.
I have an academic question for you.
Right.
What, in terms of like social responsibility, so like don't pour loads of milk in the bins in the street. Don't do that.
Yeah.
For example,
It's probably,
a
but if you need to
slightly
get,
strange
if you're in the
example.
middle of the street and you need to get rid of
No,
milk,
just
it's
don't
the
do it as a
best
kind of
place.
like as a sort of prank on the street.
Right, don't yeah, okay.
If you see something in the street, in terms of social responsibility, obviously you have personal responsibility,
Yeah.
brush your teeth,
Yeah.
and then there's social responsibility. If you see, for example, a baby in the street, you're going to stop, right?
Yes.
What if you see a baby in the street, but it's it's on its own, it's abandoned, but it's having the best time ever? Does that affect? It's not like this tragic scene. It's like the baby's fucking playtime. It's like climbing up on the fences. It's like a kind of like small monkey essentially. It's like
Right.
it's a delighted baby.
Yeah.
In terms of intervention,
Yeah.
What are you doing if you see a delighted baby?
So I guess what you have presented is a ethical dilemma here.
It's an ethical dilemma.
It's like a utilitarian issue. It's like
the baby is on its own.
the
but
baby is fundamentally having a wonderful time.
is loving it.
It's having a wonderful time. So
You try and pick it up and it
me
snarls at you.
saving that baby is going to fundamentally ruin his time.
Well, we don't know. It might. It's
Well,
more just
surely that's the only way that this is
no,
a
it's
thing.
just like, are you is it bothered? Like, as in, like, it's fine. Do you even need to help this baby, or is it like let the baby just like mooch? The baby will be quite annoyed with you if you. Yeah. The baby's not going to have a good time.
So if the baby doesn't have a good time, and then I'm presented with a conundrum because I'm like, this baby probably shouldn't be by itself, but he's having a fucking riot. If he's having a riot, who am
what
I
right
to
do you
stop?
have?
Who am I to stop him having a riot?
Yeah.
What? I'm going to pick him up and go, we need to find your mum. He's going to be like, fuck off, man.
Yeah. He's going to snarl at you.
Chill out, buddy.
He'll
I'm
bite
just
your finger.
I'm just climbing this bridge for a bit of fun.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Just leave me alone.
It's laughing to itself. It's like it's inspecting leaves. It's like exploring.
And at that point, I'm infringing on his personal rights to have fun.
Yeah.
And why should I?
It's just on a road somewhere. It shouldn't be there, but it's kind of crawling about.
I am just going to throw this question back.
You know what? And now I imagine it.
What do you mean now you fucking imagine
Well,
it?
I was thinking of more of a kind of Wind in the Willows style, like whimsical, mad elf
the baby's
baby.
on some sort of narrative that's going on.
The
I
baby's-
imagine it's a baby that's been kissed by a prince and now he has the power. Now it's like an adult.
That's
It's like
kind
a
of how
prince
I'm-
in a thing. He
that's-
must be having fun for a bit.
That's
and
how I imagine it.
finding himself again. The baby might be having fun because he doesn't know what the fuck is happening to him. He doesn't know that he's been abandoned in the street, which anything can happen to a baby in a street. He might be having fun because he doesn't know. He's having fun because he hasn't got a clue what's going on.
Because he's a baby.
in grave danger.
So what are you doing?
I'm picking the baby up and
taking
calling
it to
the police.
Taking it to the police station.
What are you going to do?
So I'm going to take it to the infirmary.
Take it to the morgue?
No, what am I doing with the baby? I'm probably.
Oh,
I'm going to sort of go on my knees and be like, "What's up? What? Hey, little fella."
What's up, baby? Nonsense.
I'll be like, "Hey, little fella.
Nonsense.
Are you all right?" And if it looks up at me like, "I'm fine. Fuck off."
Yeah, if it's
Then-
like an raised eyebrow, like, come on, buddy.
Bit weird.
Bit strange. Yeah, nonsense. Of course, you pick up the baby who's having fun.
Do you think fine? Given that you've so grossly disrespected my question,
Yeah, because
in
it's
terms of
drivel.
social responsibility, do you kind of feel that you have social responsibilities that you honor, short of like not throwing all your litter in the street, pouring milk all over the road?
I do the basics. I don't think I've done anything.
Who doesn't do the
particularly.
basics?
Well, all right. I'm trying to say something.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, everyone fucking does that. So
No,
it
but
doesn't
like, what sort of basics?
I recycle. I don't litter.
Do you wash your chicken before you put it in the recycling?
That's not social responsibility. That's personal. It doesn't affect anyone if I wash my chicken.
You
or
wash
not.
your chicken
And no,
packet?
I don't wash my chicken. What? I mean, I saw that online. What people like washing their chicken with soap. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, 'cause it'll taste all personally.
Yeah, you're marinating it in soap. It's abhorrent. No, I do the basics. One of the great pleasures in life is seeing either a single parent with a stroller or a small person with a big bag at the top of a tube stairs and going, "Can I help you with that?" That's my favorite thing.
Is
in
a
the
small
world
person a
to do.
dwarf?
No. Like a smaller lady standing up, offering an older person
You're
a
like
seat.
somebody out of like Spider-Man. You're like a kind of
You're a superhero.
You're a
You're
superhero.
an everyday superhero.
yes,
Yeah.
and the superheroes are all among us.
So now we've heard Charlie and I's thoughts on responsibility. It's now time to nestle into our Thinker's Corner and hear from some of the greatest minds that have ever been and ever will be.
Do we have a name for thing? What's the valley? Patreon Valley.
That's later.
Where are we now?
We're in Thinker's Corner,
Right.
the one I just said. So we're going to kick us off with Aristotle.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I like him.
You like Aristotle, you don't like Socrates because he's a
Fat liar.
cocktease.
He's a fat.
Cockcrates.
He's a cocktease.
He's a fat Joe Wicks liar.
He's a cocktease.
We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit.
We are what we repeat.
We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So for you repeatedly...
I'm an eater.
You repeatedly wank in a bath that's adjacent to a lawn-ridden shower.
No.
So
I eat food.
So horribleness, then, is not an act, but a habit.
No, I eat and I pray and I love. We are what we repeatedly do. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Habit forms behavior.
You are what you do.
Yeah.
You are what you eat.
I might say
But you're
I'm
not actually. You
I
are
might
what you
say
do.
I'm kind to dogs, but if I regularly kick them, then
You're nasty to dogs.
then I'm nasty to dogs.
Yeah.
Being
The proof is in the pudding.
the proof is in the pudding.
You're not what you say. You are what you do. You are what you eat. What is that about?
Have a go on.
You are what you eat. I guess you literally are the burger. It becomes you.
Yeah.
Bits of burger
flying about
become
inside
like
you.
flesh.
So you're like,
How does that work? So you are basically like cow.
am I a cow?
No, but you become
When I eat steak, do I become a cow?
cow. You don't become a cow. You become
I suppose I become cow when I eat steak.
well because you must absorb some of that flesh. Like what is it? So it gets broken down into protein form.
So we've gone from the quote from Aristotle to how does digestion work?
No, but like yeah, I actually have never properly thought about this.
Okay,
But
we're going to have a quick break from responsibility to investigate digestion,
well,
but we'll come back to responsibility
we're having
in
a
moment.
look at digestion. We're not really
We're
investigating.
not investigating digestion.
We're having a peek.
We're peeking at digestion.
And we're thinking that's gross and and weird.
We'll be right back in responsibility, but here's a quick break.
Do you think so? Does the body break down beef up to like enzyme protein form, or is there literally a bit of burger in my like abdomen?
Well, it depends on what point of the digestive process, doesn't it?
At the end of it,
At the very end,
is it just? Does that flesh become any? Is that flesh? What is it by the end?
energy.
It's not beef.
What?
What happens to the beef?
It depends on your definition of beef.
Cow.
It will come to the components of beef that will then feed your body energy, and then the waste products are shit.
But so we're pulling out the beef and we're keeping the protein.
I don't think. No, you're not. No.
So does the food that you eat actually stay in you at all, or is it just?
What do you mean stay in you?
Is it
So
just
when
energy
you
form?
swallow,
Is
what-
it just energy form?
It doesn't turn immediately into energy when you
No,
swallow it. So
if we-
your
look,
stomach acid breaks it down.
on a little petri dish, on a
Yes.
little plate.
Yeah.
we have the final form of beef having been digested. Is it, and that's the bit that stays in you? Is it like a?
What
kind
do you mean
of,
the bit that stays in you? Nothing You don't. There isn't. All of the meals that you ever had aren't like tiny little figurines in there. So you've got like 1,000 burgers, a lot of bolognese, and a few lasagnas in there. It doesn't. They're not staying there. They get broken down and turned and converted into energy. And the waste products stay the same. You fucking nuts.
1,000 little figures. That was my question actually.
Yes.
you've answered it. You answered
There
it.
aren't 1,000 little figurines of beef, nor do we become a cow when we eat beef. Is that
So we have no food in us other than what we just ate this morning.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that was our peek into digestion. We'll come back to responsibility now.
Um,
So your thoughts?
My thoughts are that you are what you eat. You are not what you do. No, vice versa. You are what you do. You're not what you eat because as we just discussed,
I think you summed it up perfectly.
You are not what you eat because
You are what you eat and not what
the
you
burgers
do.
leave your body.
You are what you eat and not what you do. That's what you've just said in response to
You're
Aristotle.
beef. You're cow.
So you are what you eat. You're a burger. You're not. You might be.
You're 1,000 tiny burgers.
You might be an Olympic runner and you run every day of your life and you're incredibly physically fit, but that's not what you do. You just ate a kebab. You're a kebab.
You're a kebab.
You're a kebab. Stop trying to fucking lie to us.
You're what you eat. You are what you eat.
You are what you eat. So the next one.
Should we address the complaints about the music?
Let's address the complaints about the music.
Why don't you like it?
What's wrong with our intro?
We love it. We worked very hard on it.
A lot of people have been asking, is it, or suggesting, is it Pete from Pete and Baz?
Yes, it is.
It's Pete from Pete and Baz.
He's a friend of the pod.
He's a friend of the pod.
He actually is a friend of the pod.
Yeah.
He's absolutely lovely.
He's a great man.
He is a very good grandpa and rapper.
Yeah, he's not Charlie's granddad.
He's
Let's
not
clear
my
that up.
grandpa.
Nor mine. Nor mine.
I wish he was.
He is a friend of the pod.
Both of mine are
I would
dead.
wish him to be my granddad, to be fair. This is by Jean-Paul Sartre.
Shandipal.
Shandipal and Saturdays. Man is condemned to be free.
I'm French
Man
and I'm
is
thinking.
condemned to be free because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does.
I'm French and I'm thinking.
Shandipal
When I get
and
sad, I'll be thinking.
Saturdays.
Everybody know I'm speaking. Speaking your language.
Saturdays. Man is condemned to be free because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does.
Man is condemned to be free.
Condemned to be free. Because once thrown into the world, he is responsible for everything he does. So, freedom, right. That's the freedom of it. You're condemned to be free because we have our own choices. Our own freedom is a condemnation because we're responsible for those choices. If someone was our puppet, we wouldn't have any responsibility over our own choices. But freedom creates responsibility.
Yeah, but therefore you're not free. So it's actually the quote should read. Sean DePaul's quote should
No, but
read.
you can be
Man
free.
is condemned to not
You
be free.
can be free. You can be free to make your own choices and then have responsibility
No,
for
because
those
you're
choices.
not free because you're shackled by either guilt because you didn't do your responsibilities or the responsibilities themselves.
But you can
It's a
still make your
lose-lose.
choices.
You're not free.
You can still make your choices.
You can do,
Yeah.
but either choice is a kind of it's a rock and a hard on.
A cock and a hard.
It's a cock and a hard place.
on.
It's a cock and a hard.
Cock and a hard on.
What my issue? I take issue with the use of the word free there.
Fine, but he's saying free in order the fact that we have the ability to make choices.
Fine, you're free, but it's essentially a pointless use of the word free.
Why?
Because it's bad. It's not like you're free in the fields having a nice time.
No, but that's not what free means. It's not just the freedom to frolic. Fuck it out. It's not just the freedom to frolic in a field and pick up daisies and make daisy chains.
Right.
Being free is also saying I'm going to have this. I'm going to choose this job. I'm going to choose this job. I'm going to marry that woman.
Man is condemned
I'm
to
going
be
eat
free.
that.
Because from the moment he enters the world,
He has choices, and choices require responsibility.
but you're not free. You're not free.
Why?
You're not free.
Why?
Because if you were free, you wouldn't have the responsibilities. You'd just be free. You'd be out here. You'd be out riding horses and like.
But you have a responsibility if you choose to ride a horse that you might get injured.
I don't know.
No,
I don't think that's true.
You're thinking freedom is just nothing matters, everything is. In this sense, freedom is you make your own choices, therefore you're responsible for them. You can get your head, like, you can agree with that.
Yeah.
That's all
But
it
that's
is.
a weird application of the word freedom for me, because to me, freedom means eating donuts and riding horses. Like, riding horses.
There you go, eating donuts. If you eat too many donuts, you're going to get fat and you're going to die.
But you're free.
Yeah, but you're free to make that choice, but the responsibility of that choice is you'll die, which is condemnation.
I'd rather die a fat donut man than a kind of a thin droid, a thin kind of prisoner.
That's fine, but you're still free to make that choice and the consequences of it. So freedom is almost, like, in some ways, freedom is a fallacy. Because although we've got a world where we now have a bit more individual freedom and we can choose what we do, but I mean, it's a sense of, if anything, any choice that you make, you have responsibility of that.
So he's basically saying you immediately have choices. So you can choose, you're free to choose between different things, but you are responsible for every choice you make.
every choice you make
it's a cursed freedom.
Yeah, condemned freedom.
It's a cursed.
It's
freedom.
a cursed freedom.
It's a foul freedom.
It's a foul.
So I guess that's true, but it's quite depressing, and it goes without saying.
It is depressing.
Goes without saying.
I've always wanted to pose this problem to you, which is loosely about responsibility.
Can I kiss you?
Yes. Can I suck your penis?
Yes.
Can I get you on a van and nosh you off after a festival?
Yes.
Well, let's go and do that now.
Brilliant.
This is the trolley problem, which is a utilitarian idea, or kind of. It's not. Is
it like the train problem?
It's like the train problem.
Whether you got some guys on the tracks.
Yeah.
Is it?
Is that?
What is it?
Well, I'll tell you
Tell me.
right now. It's more like a test for utilitarianism, but at the same time, I'm interested to see. It's like there's a responsibility aspect.
who?
Bavaria.
You tell your lover.
You're standing at the fork in the road, the fork in the railroad, you're at the train where the train divides. I think it's a fork, I guess.
Where am I in the desert?
Why? What's the desert got to do with
building
it?
the picture. Am I in like what's the landscape?
You're in West Country, England.
Right. Okay.
It's-
I'm near Bristol.
You're near Bristol,
Fine.
and it's deserted. No one can see you.
No.
Fine, that might help. You're at the fork, I guess, of a train track, and you have the lever which can change where the train goes.
Right.
The train is currently en route to one track where there's one person. No, where there's four people tied up and lying on the track. Then on the fork of the train track, there's one person tied up,
Yes.
ready to be killed. So if you do nothing, the train will continue going and you'll kill four of them. Four people will be killed. If you pull the lever, one person will be killed.
Right.
What's Charlie doing?
Do I know anything about these guys?
You know absolutely nothing about them. I know, actually, yeah. 4 of them are pedos, 1 of them isn't. What do you do now?
Right. I think
That's
killed
where
the
it's
pedos.
difficult.
I think I killed the pedos
Yeah.
because they want to die anyway.
They want to die anyway.
They should, and let's put them out of the
They
misery.
don't. Pedos don't want to.
I think some. I think fundamentally
maybe
they
some
do.
do. Some do. Let's have one conversation that isn't about paedophilia.
I mean, in fairness, you brought that up.
No, I did. I did. That's exactly what I did. Yep.
No, I did.
No, I did.
Do I know anything about them? Is it kind of complicated?
Nope.
Do I know even what
No.
they look? Can I see
No.
them?
No.
Oh, it's just one life form versus
Yep.
4. I'm killing. Can I do anything myself to stop the train? Can I distract
Nope.
the driver?
You can. The only thing you can do at this point is pull the lever.
I'm pulling the lever.
You're pulling the lever.
I'm killing that guy.
So
Or
you're.
girl.
Is there a question that by your intervention you're changing a course of some sort of history, that you're then responsible for the murder of the one by saving? Although you save 4, do you murder 1? If you do nothing, you've not introduced your actions into the conversation.
Yeah, but it's not some like David Attenborough fucking like penguin game.
That's a good point.
It's not like
we're doing it.
If you see 2 foxes murdering each other, then you probably leave it. If I saw 2 men battering each other, I'd probably do something. I'm look after my own. But they're people.
But you're killing 1, and who wasn't?
Well, I'm also preventing the death. I'm saving 3 essentially.
4, but yeah,
I'm up 3. I'm plus 3. I'm on 3 points.
You're utilitarian.
Yeah. What sort of nutters? Who's letting nature take its course?
But the acts of
it's not nature anyway. They've been strapped there. It's not nature for these guys to have been strapped to a train track.
It's not. So obviously, you stumble across this train hurtling towards these 4 people, and you've stumbled across it, and this is all happening in a split instant, and then you can see. Obviously, you see the fork in the road where there's no one there. Then you're like, obviously, I'm going to save a life, but by the intervention, you're murdering someone else. So it's an argument about whether ethics should be in principle or they should be utilitarian.
I mean, like, I think it's complete verbiage to say that I've murdered that person. I've also saved 4 other people.
Do you think you could?
I've ultimately,
I agree.
I basically murdered 4 people if I don't do anything.
Yeah, the greater good, I agree. But do you think you'd actually be able to do it? Where you go, that's happening, and you're going, fuck.
Have I been tasked with this, or am
no?
I just walking about? I'm having a normal day. I'm visiting Bristol.
Yeah, you've got a green tea in your hand, and you've wandered away from the dockyards.
I'm
and
like, fuck me, I've got to deal with this now.
Yeah. That's literally the exact feeling. Fuck me, I've got to deal with this.
I'd like to know something about these guys before I make my decision, but I guess if I'm just rolling about,
so maybe we could stop the train, and then you could go.
Who are you?
Stop the train, and we can go and talk to all of them there. So
what is your profession?
What job do you have?
Now, how do you feel about women?
Interesting.
Do you like children?
Yeah.
In a normal way. Do you like children in a weird way?
Yeah.
How do you have any pets? Are you nice to waiters?
How would the pet thing affect you?
Just builds a picture. Are they kind of normal people?
I wouldn't want to kill a man with a budgie.
If all 4 of the guys were like, I fucking hate dogs.
Yeah.
It would be a
red flag. It's a red flag.
It would be a red flag on their side.
This guy's got a budgie. And then if I went got a parrot, he's got some geckos.
They're pirates.
They're pirates.
Now, can I flip this question actually?
Please.
4 babies. No. 1 baby.
Yeah.
4 very old men.
Yeah. You're killing the old men. I am.
4 60-year-old men.
I think that makes it... 60. That's tough.
1 baby, 4 60-year-old men.
I think 60-year-old men.
You're killing them?
I think so. I think like age is...
They've had 60 years each.
They have.
They've ultimately...
It's 60 years each, which isn't a bad run.
240 years versus 1.
It's not a bad innings compared to 0 or a few months. I'd kill. I think one of the easiest things is like the elderly people should be shouting, "Kill us!"
Okay.
Kill us. Not elderly.
50-year-old women. 4.
You got to say the baby. 4. Well, what's the line? Like 25-year-old, 4 25-year-olds.
I think I'm killing the baby. I'm killing the baby
because at that point there's enough life to live that the baby hasn't even.
They're
understood.
Just getting going. Yeah, the baby doesn't even know.
Doesn't even get it. Let's just kill the baby.
We're aborting.
Yeah.
It's basically pro-life or.
Yeah. With responsibility, with much power comes much responsibility, as Spider-Man once said, and as Jean-Paul Sartre once said. How do you feel about the craze of towns electing animals as mayors?
I've not heard of this.
It's appalling.
Is it happening in Nepal?
Appalling? Give him a cheer. So... I mean, yeah, it's a thing.
Where? What absolute mess of a town has got like a flamingo as its mayor?
The goat mayor of Lajitas in Lajitas, Texas. Okay, the people of the town didn't like any human candidates, so they elected a goat named Clay Henry. Who's naming the goat Clay Henry as mayor? The first election in 1986 was a protest against an outsider being chosen for the role. Bill Ivey versus Clay Henry.
Bill Ivey.
Depressed. Oh, no. Bill Ivey, a local, put his goat up as a candidate and won. So Bill Ivey.
Bill's loving it.
Bill Ivey has a goat called Clay Henry.
Bill and Clay.
That's
the flower pot.
The flower pot gays. Bill Ivey, a local, put his goat up as a candidate and won. The position has now become a tradition and has been passed down from the original Clay's death. So now it goes as far as...
Who's the original Clay?
I think it goes as far as, Clay the Fourth.
The goat.
The original Clay is Clay Henry the goat.
And there's 4 other Mayor Clays.
3 other mayors.
It's a Clay dynasty.
It's a Clay dynasty who are always elected mayor to the town of
It's a Clay-
Lahitas.
Well, what's going on in that town?
So, well, look.
They
this
must
is-
have a ghost mayor. There
it's
must
a-
be a ghost mayor who's like actually running.
No, it seems that there isn't.
Well, it must.
It's a ceremonial position.
The bins must be an absolute
Well,
fucking state.
Yes. It's frivolity.
Who's doing all the fucking? Who's dealing with the electricity? Who's
Well,
doing the
it's-
street lamps?
It's not. It's not Clay Henry. Clay Henry has developed a taste for beer when he was in it.
Are you joking?
No, Clay Henry is in the pubs.
Clay was getting pissed.
He developed a taste for beer, and
Can
they
we-
were like,
I think we should constantly be reminding them that Clay is a goat.
Clay's a goat. He's a fucking goat. Who's mayor?
So a pissed goat was running
and it's
the
not
town.
just one of them.
Clay's
There's
grandson.
4.
They're all alive.
No, Charlie.
They died.
No, King Henry VIII. All the 7 Henrys had died before. That's the whole fucking point of it.
Fine.
So they're all alive, right?
So Clay, they're all in the pub.
They're all there.
They're all in the pub having a nice time.
Yeah.
So Clay, a pissed goat is running a town in
His
Texas.
goat is running a town in Texas, and it's a protest.
Is that happening right now?
It's happening. I'm pretty sure.
Clay's out there right now running the town.
I think we're currently under the reign of Clay Henry
Clay
IV.
the Fourth.
Clay Henry IV, I think, is currently running a town in Texas.
And who
He
lost
developed
to
a-
Clay? Who lost to Clay? Do we know who lost?
I don't know.
They've got to be a very
rival.
bad candidate.
Well, no, because it was a protest vote by going. We don't want.
Yeah,
Like,
but someone's trying to run against Clay.
exactly. Yeah. But I think it was an outsider of a town. It must be a very small town where you don't really need to make any decisions. But there'll be a council, I imagine.
A goat, yeah, fine. A councillor that's like, Clay, what do you think? We don't actually care what you think, Clay. You're a goat.
I don't know though. It's ceremonial.
Are
but
they consulting Clay on like town matters?
I don't know. But the thing is that Clay. This is all real. Clay has developed a genuine beer addiction. So he's often seen because I think they found
He's
it
not the only mayor with a beer addiction, is he?
the only male.
Mayor.
Oh,
There's a lot of alcoholic mayors. I'd
get them out of office.
Yeah.
No, so it's very apt actually. It's like it's part of the.
It's fitting.
It's fitting. It's what mayors
And it's
do.
also bloody appalling.
That is what they do. But the problem with Clay Henry is that he would get drunk in the tavern.
What does a drunk goat look like?
Well, he would headbutt rival goats.
What are the other goats doing in the pub?
I don't know. At that point,
Surely, if it's ceremonial, you got like one goat. But why does that mean that the whole town is like Family Guy? Like there's sort of
there's goats everywhere.
it's like a
I feel
cartoon town with goats.
If I
getting
owned a
pissed in the
goat
pub.
in the town of Lahitas, Texas, and I saw Bill Ivey, who just submitted his goat to be mayor, and then his goat got mayor, I'd be like, well, why can't my goat be mayor?
And why is that goat allowed in the pub? There's going to be a farmer
Yeah.
that brings all its goats into the pub.
Too right. So I'm going to have my goat and be like, fuck you, I want a goat mayor. And that's where you get the rivalry.
Did you?
He was headbutting
How long have you known
tourists.
about this?
As of today,
You must be. I'm in shock.
I'm in shock too. But he was
Headbutting tourists.
He was headbutting tourists. He's
Well,
headbutting
it's no surprise
rival
that
goats.
in Texas.
He was fighting townspeople for bar access because they were getting in the way of his beer. This is just King Henry. What's his? Oh, there's
So
a bit of Henry in him. Clay Henry the First.
Would you say it's fair?
There's been a plague of scandals.
Would it be fair to say that the power has gone to Clay's horns?
Clay Henry is just the first of the line of scandalous behaviour. The Clay Henry line has seen its share of scandals.
We need to drain the swamp.
Including one instance where Clay Henry III was castrated by a man who was angered by the goat drinking a beer on a Sunday.
I mean, you can't
a
cut
day
the
when
ma-
alcohol sales were restricted. Someone's castrated Clay
Listen.
Henry III.
I know you. The townsfolk must be upset because they got a goat.
A goat is a
in
mayor.
charge, but you can't cut the mayor's knob off.
You can't.
That's where we draw the line.
So it's now a tradition. It's a tradition
He needs
in
to be
Lahitas.
ousted with democracy.
It's a tradition in Lahitas with the current mayor Clay Henry IV residing in a pen outside the general store.
Do you reckon they got any? I reckon they can get quite fruity with the fajitas branding in Lahitas.
I would.
What would you call your fajita van?
Lahitas.
Delicious Lahitas.
Delicious Lahitas.
Can I get a Lajito bowl?
Less of the F, more of the L.
Yeah.
Lahitas for that spicy old El Paso flavour.
Yum.
Yeah. Responsibility.
Well, what the hell's? I mean, that's mental.
And Charlie.
The goat's not responsible for anything.
So look,
They get that.
I'm up for a bit of fun as much as the next fella.
Yeah.
I don't mind a bit of fun, but when I'm electing a goat as a mayor, I think we've gone too far.
Do you think there's anyone in the town that's like actually annoyed with the goat?
I
when,
would-
when things go wrong.
Yeah. So what? Like when
Well, this is a fucking joke.
This is
no.
like-
The bin men haven't been in 2 weeks. Like, what?
what's Clay Henry been doing?
Yeah.
Clay Henry's been in the bar
I've heard he's
assaulting
apparently
people.
getting pissed.
He's
Did you
getting pissed in the bar assaulting people. But what else do you want when you've elected
Or
a
are they
goat
like?
as mayor?
Are they all like? You know what? He is. A goat.
He is Clay Henry the goat.
He is ultimately he is a goat. He actually can't read or write.
But It's not.
So there's no wonder he's not
Look,
responding to our emails.
He's not.
He's a goat with kind of claws. Hoofs.
Hooves. He's not the only animal mayor. There's Stubbs. Stubbs the cat, who won the 1997 mayoral election as a writing candidate and has remained in office until his death until 2017.
Where?
That mayor had a 20-year run
Where? Well, he must have been knackered.
in Alaska.
Do you think any of this could happen in
Multiple
England?
cats have held the job of being famous, but Mayor Stubbs was the big one because he served 20 years as mayor.
Can this happen in England?
There's the cat in Downing Street is an official position, but it's a joke. So is
the
this.
whole thing's a fucking joke.
The whole thing's a fucking joke. Responsibility's dead. If we're out there.
If we're electing like animals to be king,
Yeah.
we fucked it.
What does it
It's
mean
not
anyway?
a good protest.
Who cares?
It's a harmful protest. You've now got your frog is now the queen.
The frog's the Chancellor of the Exchequer. Who should we get in for
where's all the money gone? Oh yeah, we elected a frog.
It was in his belly.
Right, he ate it all.
He ate it all.
Brilliant.
Oh, who's the
What
next?
do you think was going to
who's the
fucking
next
happen?
tip who's the next tip for foreign secretary? Oh, there's a bull down the road. I think has got an interesting policy about monetary policy.
Yeah. Oh wait. Who's the fucking home secretary? It's a badger.
You know who I'm really excited about to be the next department head of the Department of Culture, Media and Sport? A horse. There's a really interesting horse who's got some good policies.
No wonder the match of the day's gone down the pan. We've got a ferret in presenting it instead of Gary Lineker.
The Speaker of the House. It's a mouse.
Which actually is our favourite one.
It's our favourite one because it rhymes.
But it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Just because it rhymes doesn't mean it works.
Here, here. Here, here. Order. Order.
Who have we got else? We got a
I think that bit's probably run its course. But
there's a policeman hippo.
Yeah, policeman.
The policeman is a hippo.
Maybe
and he's doing a bloody good job because everyone's quite scared of it.
It's a hippo.
Because it's got the most powerful poisonous bite in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of bacteria in their mouth.
So now we've heard from some of the greatest thinkers that have ever lived and existed. It's now time to hear for some better ones as we nuzzle on into Patreon Valley.
And look how lovely it smells everywhere.
But don't be misled. It's not Charlie Shower. It's just a lovely valley
Lawn.
where people leave.
With flowers and kind of dew. Not Jews, but they are welcome.
Right. This is from Ben. Hi, Andrew and Charlie. From Andrew and Charlie Investigates. I have just finished my master's degree and I'm taking a year out to work before I start a PhD. However, the work I'm doing now is a temporary job in a factory where I live where I live, there aren't many jobs available. And none at all in the bioscience sector. I wonder what he's doing in his master's.
I wonder where he lives. Does he live up north?
Well, you know where bioscience doesn't exist, famously. It's
in
Coventry. The work is tedious and boring and with no real responsibility at all. Most days I feel like if I wasn't there at all, they would hardly notice. I know it's only for a short time, but the lack of responsibility is beginning to get me down. I believe that this comes down to Freud's interpretation of motivation. Basically, people are either motivated by sex or the desire to be important/great.
So he's just bored at work, basically.
He's bored at work. It's going to be the first time I say, suck it up and deal with it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
you've got your thing in the future. You've got your PhD in the future.
Yeah, enjoy it. Get your Game Boy out or learn to paint or...
Learn to paint. You might be working in a factory now. This is the time you're going to be swamped with your PhD for a while.
When you're becoming a doctor, you'll be like, fuck me, I'm busy. I wish I was back in the factory.
Yep.
Also, have a look at the conveyor belts. Is it like a really cool factory?
Yeah, what's going on
Enjoy
in the
the
factory?
processes.
Yeah.
That have been there for millennia. Since the war when Coventry was rebuilt. Put yourself through the machinery like they do in Wallace and Gromit and see what comes out. You might come out as a kind of charming can.
Yeah, like
with your arms
covered
like
in cream or something. Who knows?
Obviously, you might die. So
might die.
Don't do that. This is part of the responsibility
if
of
you're
us.
working
we're
in
not
a
actually
furnace.
We're not actually saying
no.
This podcast is not telling you to do that. This is more of a kind of cartoonish, whimsical concept.
Don't
actually get into the machine.
We don't know where you're working.
We don't know who you are.
If you're working in like a Toy Story-esque kind of, there's a conveyor belt where there's like clamping and then fire and then knives.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
But if it's like a kind of cream
if it's like
machine,
you might get cellophaned for a bit.
Cellophaned?
Yeah. Like
then I
wrapped
still
up.
think it's not good.
Oh, you'll suffocate. Maybe don't put yourself in the machine.
Learn to paint, act, or
learn to paint,
read.
act, or read.
Arabic.
Learn a language.
Learn a language. Paint, read, or Arabic.
I think enjoy this lack of responsibility, given you've got obvious responsibilities your way.
Fly a kite in the factory using the kind of furnace fumes.
Using the furnace fumes. Use the fumes to your advantage.
Become a kind of character in a sort of Roald Dahl book.
Become Charlie
Become me.
in the chocolate factory.
Not me. I was not that one.
Yeah. I think that's the point.
Yeah, I think that's good. Just use your time to do something
Get
fun.
jacked.
Express yourself. Or express or entertain yourself with either your PlayStation or the joy of painting.
Yes. There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's we're a very small holiday to Patreon Valley.
Yes, we've done a quick doff of our cap to Patreon Valley.
But we now have to go. We're leaving.
We must go.
Sorry,
the train is pulling out the station, and it's on its way to kill 4 innocent bystanders, unless someone pulls the lever.
Lever. You said lever earlier. I let it slide. I shan't be letting this one slide. It's a lever.
Lever?
Yes.
Is that an Americanism, or is that just?
It might be lever is an Americanism actually.
Lever.
Leave her alone, mate.
Leave her alone, mate. She's got boils on her.
No, she's got a boyfriend, and she's just trying to get home.
So what am I trying to do? Kidnap her?
I have no idea what your motive is, but I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't look
Get
good in this
away
situation.
from this woman.
Yeah, you're right. I'm accosting her, and it's gone too far.
You're accosting me. My evening.
Money talks. So now we fucking hell.
Money talk. That really reminded me of I couldn't agree more.
I couldn't agree more.
That was really good.
Yeah, honestly,
Love that.
The height of our podcasting.
Best moment yet, I'd say.
Okay. Now we've heard from our wonderful patrons, it's time to round up the podcast with our little pieces, our stupid little pieces that we've written.
They're not stupid. They're
our
important.
lovely, important little pieces.
They're tiny but important.
They're tiny and important. Now it's time to come to the pieces.
Reese's.
Reese's.
No.
Pieces.
The things we've written.
Patrol.
I think you got it before.
Pieces.
Pussy Patrol?
No.
Pieces Patrol.
Pieces
of us that we're putting out into
pieces
the world.
of. But like we've got.
We come in pieces. We come in pieces.
No, yeah, but it needs to be like a.
Pieces. Pieces car park.
Hate it. Patreon Valley's lovely. I think we say. I thought we could whisper.
Pieces.
Pieces
Lake. Patreon Valley and Pieces Lake.
We'll work out what it is later. Welcome.
Pieces Lake. People come here to fish and swim, but only in certain areas because you don't want to disturb the carp.
Pieces Creek.
Lake.
Pieces Creek.
Pieces Sea.
Pieces Creek.
Pieces Creek. That's not a creek. I don't want to hang out in a creek.
Creeks are lovely. It's
no,
a babbling brook.
No, creek isn't good.
Okay, Pieces.
Ravine.
That's a valley.
Pieces Mountain.
It's not really. Pieces.
Mount Pieces.
Beach.
Mount Pieces.
Mount Pieces.
That's surely it. Patreon Valley and Mount Pieces.
Okay, so now that we've do a cluster cut of that.
Yeah.
So now we've heard. So now we've made our way through the winding Patreon Valley. So now we've circumnavigated Patreon's Corner and winded our way through the Patreon Valley. It's now time to reach our summit on the top of Mount Pieces, where Charlie and I will summarize the episode with whatever it is that we do here.
Yes.
With our general thoughts and some take-home feelings that we'd like to do.
Right.
This is another week where I have not had any time, but I have written some haikus for us.
Lovely. Do you want to explain what a haiku is for those that don't know?
A haiku, is it Japanese?
It is a Japanese short poem.
Short poem where it has to be 5 syllables, then 7, then 5.
3 lines, 5,
3 lines, 5, 7, 5. So this is about responsibility. I care for my dog. He is suspicious of me. He will still be fed.
Nice. That's very nice.
That's what responsibility is.
That's lovely.
That's what responsibility is.
That is a real less is more piece on Mount Pieces.
Yeah.
You've not said much, but you've said a lot.
I've said a lot.
My dog. Allow me to interpret and summarize, if you may.
Please.
If I may.
Please.
But if you please.
I please it, and you may do so.
Thank you. The dog. He's not getting much love from his dog.
He's not.
But it's his dog.
Suspicious of him. Not even
it's
much
not very
love.
charming. It'd be quite annoying if that was a person and they were just kind of behaving suspiciously towards you.
Yeah.
He has to look after his dog.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how it treats him. That dog might be treating him really awfully. He wants a loving dog that he can curl up on the sofa with and watch television.
But he doesn't have it.
No, but he does have a dog.
But what does he do regardless?
Feeds it.
Feeds him.
Keeps it alive.
It's like me handing you a plate of lovely food and you look at me like,
I'm not your dog.
pardon?
I'm not your dog.
Oh. We'll talk
I
about
don't
that
trust
after.
you.
It's like me handing you a plate of food and you going, right, okay.
Yeah, a bit weird.
Not really sure about that one.
Okay.
But I'll do it regardless because that's what responsibility is.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Haiku number 2.
There's more.
There's 4.
Fuck. Well done.
I've never liked him. One day he fell off a bridge. I called 999.
Okay.
Similar.
I mean, it sounds like ultimately, yeah, you didn't like this guy,
Yep.
as stated in line 1.
Stays in line 1.
But you're responsible for another man's life.
Precisely.
If you see a man fall, the Good Samaritan does not boot the beggar in the head.
He doesn't. Even if the beggar has been rude to him at some
Even if
point
the
because he
beggar's-
stole his meal.
Yeah. So the you got responsibility.
Tim was rude to me.
You must still take care of life. It's more
Yeah.
important. You're responsible for looking after your fellow man.
I am. Tim was rude to me at one point in school and I've never liked him.
Did he fall off because of suicide?
No, he just fell off.
By luck.
Yeah.
Bad luck.
Bad luck. But I am
Obviously, you're
responsible
not,
for human
I mean, you'd be a
life.
monster for not doing it. Goes without saying. It's like one of those things where often doing the right. It's when somebody does something and it's like, thanks for doing that, man.
Yeah.
But if they hadn't done it,
It would be horrible.
there's a lot of cases.
That happens all the time. I agree. I agree.
It kind
You'd be
of
a
goes without
monster
saying,
not
of course
to.
you fucking did that.
Yeah.
If you didn't, you'd be a freak. But I will thank you for it.
But that's what manners are.
Yeah, it kind of goes beyond manners though, because you are actually thankful. But then if you think about the alternative,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
mental.
It would be mad if you said no.
I can't think of any examples, but I'm
Neither
sure
can I.
We know.
Can I borrow your
No.
charger?
Yes.
And you've got a fully charged phone.
I think that's an example.
And if they said no,
you'd be like, what the fuck? If they say yes, it's like,
it's
thank
that's so helpful. Thank you. If you've got a fully charged phone and I borrow your charger and you say no, it's
it's
fine.
a red flag. Haiku number 3.
Gas, water, heating. I pay for these things. I do, unless I forget.
Oh, I pay for these things, I do.
I pay for these things. I do.
Unless I forget. Right. Yes.
That's the dichotomy of responsibility.
You're responsible for your house fees.
Yes. That's exactly what it means. I didn't want to, but I did. I killed my cat. He just kept meowing.
Is that a flip on responsibility?
It's irresponsibility.
Yeah,
I'm so fed up with this cat meowing that I just need to strangle
You're
it
a
and
monster.
kill it.
You murdered your
Yeah,
your
so
animal.
it's that's me not being responsible.
No, that's awful. That's
You
beyond,
see
I
how
think
it
that's
was-
beyond.
You
Yes,
see
I
how
like
it
how
was
you've sort
like
of it.
two.
You subverted it.
Two at the top were I'm being responsible,
and it
then
was gradually descending
and
to
gradually
murder.
descending into irresponsibility.
Beyond that, murder.
Beyond that.
You murdered an
yeah,
animal.
I went from being responsible, overly responsible,
Well-
in some cases, to a suspicious dog and a man who was rude to me at one time.
Yeah.
Still helping them out. Then not paying my bills to murdering a cat. It's the whole
I
spectrum.
really, really like that first one.
Yeah.
It's genuinely very good. Do you want to hear my favourite haiku I've written?
Please.
David Beckham Day. We'll all dress up like David.
They would talk like this.
It's good. Lovely. There you go. Right, Charlie, please.
Right, I've got a piece.
Yeah.
It is, if you really look hard, it's technically to do with responsibility.
And it will be.
This piece is called Responsibility,
Yeah.
and it goes as follows.
Mm.
And this one goes out to my father.
What doesn't?
Nothing. Just had a bath with my dad. We got all bubbly and talked about our feelings. I told him I felt fucking great. He felt the same. We had snacks and shared a pepperami while we put some cold in. Dad loves pepperamis. They're his favourite. We had Capri Suns too. 3 of them. Dad drunk 2 and me 1, but I didn't mind. It was just cool to spend some time together. I didn't see a lot of Dad growing up. I guess you could call this making up for lost time. A boy needs his daddy. I want him to be proud of me and think I'm funny. I make a little white beard out of bubbles and do my old man impression. He laughs so much he cries and gets all sad about the concept of time. We splashed in silence for what felt like half an hour. Then we did a hold your breath off. Bring it on, son! I shout ironically. Dad's competitive, I think, so I let him win. We did some high-fiving and some hugging. I hold on to his big hairy arms and think, I want to be just like you. I mean it so much the words come out. Now it's my turn to weep, and I weep gently into his shoulder. He strokes my head and tells me I'm a good boy.
In the bath.
We are wearing pants.
Oh, is that the end?
We're not naked. That's the end.
Lovely.
Um,
As ever, a gorgeous story.
so that's...
That's the responsibility of parenthood.
Tell me what you
there's-
think of that. What are you taking from that?
I think it's a touching kind of, is because it's from the perspective of the son. There's a longing from the son for his father to love him, but the fact that they're in a bath together does suggest that the father is present and
Yeah.
he's there, and it's maybe
They're pretty close if they're having a bath. If he's having a bath with his dad.
I mean, a lot of father-son combinations who weren't that close in childhood might maybe go out for dinner or go to the pub, but the charming thing about these two is that they decided to share a bubbly bath together,
Yeah.
and that is kind of counteracting the emotional neglect that he might have given him throughout by going, let's actually do childhood again. I'm going to be, let's redo this.
Yeah.
Instead of saying let's do adult things together, let's do father-son.
Yeah. And
things
also, like, it's
together.
kind of the dad's, you know, he's responsible for his kid, but the kid's also responsible for his dad. Like, you know, he's letting him win. They're sort of bonding in the bath.
It's a classic father-son
It's
dynamic.
masculinity
Yeah.
stripped down.
Stripped down into the suddly,
Stripped
bubbly
down.
suds.
The boy didn't see his dad much when he was growing up. You can actually assume that boy's quite old now. He's almost a man.
That's what I've presumed. Sorry, that's
Yes,
exactly...
that's
yeah.
good. Yeah. But it's like, you know, he's letting go of that, any resentment he had for his dad when it's like, you weren't around when I was a kid. He's letting go of that. And that's a sort of...
Because they're doing the things
well,
that he missed.
He's responsible for his own sort of like peace and his dad's, you know, that relationship. So therefore he gets in the bath with his dad and they hug.
Yeah, because they're doing the father-son things I'm imagining him as an 18-year-old boy.
Yeah. In Speedos.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't think they're naked. I think it's a
what
bit
was the
too
bit
much.
that I found uncomfortable that the dad said in the bath with him?
It
There was one bit what was the last line?
tells me I'm a good boy.
Yeah, in the bath. That's the one point. I think it was lovely.
Fine, good lad.
Yeah.
Good lad.
Good lad, yeah. Good boy naked. I know Speedos, but you haven't
Tells
mentioned
me I'm
it.
a good lad.
We're presuming nakedness in the bath.
Good boy while
Good
naked
boy
is
is a bit
close to the boner.
Yeah, a bit close to the boner. I would change it to good lad, good fella. Or proud of you, son.
Close to the boner.
Very close. Proud of you, son would have been better than a good boy.
I'm
there.
proud of you, son.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the responsibilities of a parent.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, what have you learned from this episode?
I've learned that when you eat food, it doesn't become a figurine. It kind of lodged in your tummy or
Yes.
kind of back.
It's not like an odd
Food doesn't work like that.
accumulation of...
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
They never actually spell that out.
Who's they?
The scientists.
If you asked them, they would.
I haven't. I'm asking you.
Right, and I'm no scientist.
There's no figurine burgers in me.
We were taught that.
I guess it goes without saying.
We were taught... Yeah, it does go without saying. I suppose you can only give a child so much, and if they end up as
You
an
can
adult
lead a
who
horse-
thinks that there's small figurines of every food they've eaten in their stomach, then that's their problem.
You can lead a boy to the burger.
but you
but
can't
you-
make him digest it.
You can't make him digest.
You can't make him digest it.
Yeah, I've learned that the sort of how digestion works, and I've also learned that that's what I've learned actually.
Yeah,
The digestive thing.
and that's absolutely
I've not learned
fair.
anything about responsibility.
I don't think I've learned much
What have you
about
learned?
responsibility either.
I'm not sure we've learned anything.
The rut, the plague of animal mayors across the world.
That's mental.
I suppose, like
The clay dynasty needs to come to an end.
the Clay dynasty. I'm willing to
Out of hand.
I'm willing to assassinate the mayor of Lahitas, so that the mayor. So that
Would
the
we
Clay,
get done for that? Like,
It's an excellent question because technically it's a political assassination.
But technically
but
it's
it's
a
a
goat.
goat. I'm willing to put it to the test. I'm sure. I think. Look, it's whimsical and fun, but has it gone too far?
yes.
I think the Clay
If the
dynasty.
goat's getting pissed in the pub and headbutting people, it can't be mayor.
It can't be
It can't
mayor
be a
just
goat.
because that's discrimination.
Is that sick?
If it was a man doing that or a woman doing that,
They'd
they'd
be fired
out.
immediately.
But it's a goat, so, they can
therefore it's like,
headbutt his
it's a goat.
rivals.
But no, you can't say, oh, it's just a goat. It's your mayor.
So I suppose my main takeaway from the episode is that there's a lack of responsibility in the town of Lahitas.
Yeah, where they've probably got very good fajita branding.
And with that, we'll see you next week. Join the Patreon for the usual stuff. And yeah, love you, Charlie.
Love you very much.
See you next
Good boy.
week.
It's Henry Charlie investigate. They're gonna find the truth and tell you straight. They're exploring themselves and the universe. Andrew's spoiled, Charlie's even worse. The meaning of life, they're gonna find out. So sit back and listen, you big trout. That's it up from me anyway. What a video. They're investigating today.